Hi everyone, welcome to Ms. Bauer's flip lesson on how to calculate incidence and prevalence rates. The lesson objective is that you are going to learn how to calculate the incidence and prevalence rate of your assigned infectious disease for your group project. There are 3 procedures that will actually take place throughout this lesson. The first you are doing right now, and that you are watching this instructional video. After the conclusion of this video, you will complete the incidence and prevalence worksheet number 1 and bring that to class with you tomorrow so that I can check for understanding. We will then complete the incidence and prevalence worksheet number 2 together in class as practice. Then, to conclude the lesson, tomorrow at home, you will go home and research and calculate the incidence and prevalence rate for your assigned infectious disease using the year 2015 and the most recent cases for the month of May. So, why do we need to learn how to do more math? Why are we concerned about these rates? Well, I want you to think about 2 questions tonight and come to class tomorrow prepared to discuss. 1. What is a global disease detective? 2. What would happen if there were no disease detectives? Everyone here can one day make a difference or cure a disease by investigating global infectious diseases. If infectious disease detectives all cease to investigate and/or future generations do not step up and take action, then infectious diseases will overtake our world through epidemics and pandemics. Maybe one of you will take interest and passion in the study of epidemiology and make a difference in this world. Before we get started with our formulas, let's go ahead and define incidence and prevalence. Incidence deals with new cases where prevalence deals with existing cases. Incidence rate is defined as a measure of the risk of developing a new disease and/or condition within a specific period of time, whereas prevalence refers to the total number of existing cases of a disease in a given population at a specific time. So let's go ahead and look at the formulas. These are also listed on your worksheet and are highlighted for you. Incidence rate is the number of new cases of a defined condition in a defined population over the total number of people in that population. Prevalence is the number of new cases of a defined condition in a defined population at a specific point in time over the number in that population. So let's go ahead and look at 2 examples. This worksheet is actually found on your web quest under process, and this is what you will be bringing to class tomorrow, preparing to share and progress in our formulas. Let's look at question number 2. Okay, first let me go ahead and explain. There was a head lice outbreak at Miss Eleanor's preschool during the month of November, which took several weeks to eradicate. So below is the information, and we want to determine the incidence and prevalence rates of certain age groups during certain time frames. So looking at number 2, what was the incidence of head lice among 4-year-olds during the 2009 school year? First, we need to figure out how many 4-year-olds actually contracted the head lice, okay, which is 16, and divide that by the total number of 4-year-olds, which is 18, which is going to give us 0.88, which we then turn into a percentage, which would be an incident rate of 88%. Then, looking at number 5, what was the prevalence of head lice in 3-year-olds during the first week of November? So here we're just looking at the first week of November, which is 3, and we're dividing that by the total number of 3-year-olds, which is 12, which is going to give us 0.25, which means that the prevalence rates for 3-year-olds was 25%. These are fairly easy formulas, but please, if you have any questions, make sure you ask me in class tomorrow. In closing, now that you know how to calculate incidence and prevalence, you can help describe disease risk in a particular community. You can also help to identify high-risk groups and develop a hypothesis in the source of the disease. You now have the knowledge to use disease statistics to make a difference with the innocent people worldwide falling victim to these infectious diseases. Again, tomorrow, please bring worksheet number 1 so that I may check for understanding, and we will progress to worksheet number